Welcome back to Jade's story. If you missed the last episode, I highly recommend you pause and go watch that now. Jade is laying over here next to the stream, absolutely heartbroken, mourning the loss of her beloved mate. She is not sure how she's going to do everything without him. He's always been right by her side. He's always been here for everything, and now they have these 3 young pups. We have Maeve, Kai, and Jolene is running around somewhere. I have no idea where Jolene is at the moment. Hopefully in the den. Yes, she's in the den. And they have this huge pack, which Jade is feeling very thankful for, because without this huge pack, everything would definitely be a lot more difficult. Jade is very old in age as well. And I think she just wants to go inside the den and... looks like Lavender or Seven is also in the den, cuddling up with Jolene. You know, I think a lot of the pack has definitely picked up on, you know, Jade's sadness, and everybody is feeling a little bit hurt from the loss. And, you know, Jade just kind of wants to be off by herself. She doesn't want to be in the den with somebody else who isn't Malachite. So she's returned back to the spring. I think she's going to go ahead and sleep again. Yeah, the pack has kept the pups pretty fed, and the rest of the pack is doing good on food. Jade's food is at 60, but she doesn't feel like eating. She doesn't feel like going out and doing anything territory-wise. She's just super, super sad. And she's old, you know, she's so old, and with Malachite passing away, it's just such a reminder that she doesn't have much time left either. The rest of the pack trying to get her to go out and hunt with them, and Jade just doesn't even want to. She'll let them go out and tend to things again. She'll stay back home with the pups. Hopefully some others, like more than last time, stay home with her to help keep the pups safe. We have a territory invasion going on. Let's see what is going on territory-wise. Territory's not doing too bad at the moment, but you know, if the pack doesn't go out and secure things, then, you know, we might not be doing so good later. Looks like Sapphire and Kayla? Yeah, Sapphire and Kayla have chosen to stay back with Jade and the pups. The rest of the pack is going out. Maeve has this big antler, my goodness. Let's see you better, Maeve. Aww. Oh, we definitely do need to be watchful because when the pack leaves, attacks are bound to happen when you stay home. I think I might have just seen something out that way, actually. Oh, Jade's even struggling to get up. Oh, poor girl. Sapphire over here hanging out with Jolene. Okay. Just watching where the pack headed off. A little picture of Kai here. Aww. I think Jade is just going to kind of head off on her own. She hopes that Kayla and Sapphire stay behind. I think Jade could just use some time by herself. Kayla and Sapphire offering to go out with her, and Kai's already coming out. And Jade just really wants to be, she just wants to be alone. She doesn't really have anywhere that she really wants to go or plans to go at the moment, but you know, she is a bit hungry, so maybe she'll find some food while she's out. I think she wants, I think she does actually know where she wants to go. Yeah, I think she's going to head to the west. Get a little drink of water before we head out. Coyote's a little too close for comfort to our rendezvous site. Jade just making sure that they continue on their way away from the rendezvous site. Jade getting to see the sunset, it looks like. Get some pictures as we go here. Oh, potential mates calling out. Jade definitely doesn't want a new mate. Not at this age. Does see a mule deer over here. She is pretty hungry. And she wonders if she might be able to catch it. She's older, slower, and weaker, so it's very possible that she should just stick with rabbits. She's gonna give it a try, though. It's a buck, never mind. Definitely not gonna do that on our own. Some more bunnies over here, though. Some coyotes chasing the other one away. She's okay with stealing bunnies from the coyotes. She's definitely not in the mood for coyotes or anybody else at this point in time. She can hear Kayla howling for her, making sure she's okay. She will reply and let them know. I think she will do some howling and strengthening territory wherever she ends up going. Where are we being invaded? Oh. Kinda right where we are wanting to go. Jade certainly wasn't planning to go confront these wolves, but they just happen to be in the direction she is wanting to go in, and you know, if she's outnumbered, she won't stick around. She's definitely not in a shape to handle a wolf attack if there's a bunch of them. I thought I seen the den down here. Alright, where are they at? Oh, shade. Is that the only one that we have to deal with? If there's only one, she will definitely try to take care of this. See, have the rest of the pack found food yet? Are they back at home or are they still out? I think they are all back home. Hunting is not what Jade was wanting to do. It is what she needs to do, though. I think she really just wants to find her spot by the river. I think in the back of her head she's still focusing on those elk. You know, she can tell how hungry she is, and she wonders how hungry the rest of the pack is. She wonders if they've even eaten. She's been so out of it that, you know, she's wondering if the pups have been fed, because she knows she hasn't. She's kind of just feeling a little bit disoriented right now from everything, not making the best choices. And hopefully the pack will be okay. Hopefully the pups will be okay. But Jade is definitely not okay right now. Here's her spot. This is where she wants to be. This place has always brought her peace and happiness before, and she remembers sharing so many memories with Malachite here. It's rather beautiful underneath the stars with the dark greens in the background. Oh, she misses Malachite so much. And I think she's going to mourn for him in some howls. And the rest of the pack howls with her. I think she's wondering why he had to go so soon. You know, they still have 3 young pups to raise. You know, 3 pups that will barely remember their father. I think she feels like she's probably spent quite a bit of time away, but she doesn't feel like returning home yet. I think she's going to drift off to sleep here right by the river. The first time she's ever slept away from home. New day, being woke up by some mule deer. And another bunny. Yeah, affinity is low. Let's see how the pack is doing. Pups are very hungry. The pack is very hungry. It's definitely time for Jade to get home. You know, I think this outing by herself was good for her. Like, of course, she's still hurting. She's still mourning the loss of her mate, but you know, I think it is what she needed in order to remember that she really does need to be there for the rest of the pack and her pups. Why have I never seen this trail before? I think I've seen this trail before from the other angle. I think there's like a den over here. She's at least not so starving, but the rest of the pack is definitely very hungry. Everybody coming to greet her excitedly. So happy to see that she is okay and feeding the pups, which means she's eaten something. I think that would give the whole pack a little bit of hope, you know, even though they're not doing very good, but you know, they're all grown adults and can hunt on their own. You know, they don't have to rely on Jade. You know, the pups were definitely very hungry. And that's all we have. I think Jade will give them a little wag of the tail and let them know Mom's okay. She just needed some time by herself. And with our affinity up high again, she will invite the rest of the pack to go out hunting. Looks like Steel and Kayla are going to stay behind with the pups. There's Coyote sent this way. Oh, mountain lion. Maybe it was a mountain lion scent instead of coyote scent. Always get them confused. Let's see if we can't get the pack over here for a hunt. Moose look rather tasty, but I'm not going to risk that. Looks like everybody's coming now. Nobody is staying back home, and that's fine. We just need to find elk. She knows that she spotted a herd to the west yesterday, so I think it would be natural for her to go check and see if she can't find them again. Fleas are definitely getting worse at the den too, so I do think that Jade is going to have to consider moving the pups. I know she really doesn't want to leave this den. It's quite possibly the last time she'll be at it, and just the thought of leaving the last place where Malachite was is hard for her, and it's kind of a fun little den here. Guess I've already found it before. But yeah, it's the last place she had Malachite at, and it's right by the stream. She just really loves the area, and she just really doesn't want to leave it yet. Getting some faint elk scent here. Lots of bull moose scent, but I do believe there is a... yeah, there's a normal herd over here as well. Very faint scent, which means these tracks are probably going to be hours old if we can find them. Drifting into Cottonwood Creek territory as well, it looks like. There they are. Push them to the east. Look out, Solstice. Now is not the time for interacting. Pay attention. Herd, like, barely even noticing we're here. This one is actually a bit weak. You guys back off so that they can run out of the territory. We're going to stick with this one though. Should be running out of the territory, yep. And they are definitely going to need a cow elk with how hungry the whole pack is. They will probably eat pretty much the whole thing. Just trying to get them to turn more. Spore up there. Getting the job done. Look at him go. Esme as well. Amazonite helping out. Sapphire right there. 7. So, the whole pack is like, I'm hungry. We are taking it down right now. There we go. And I think this is pretty weak, so we're just going to start howling and take this over as quickly as we can. There we go. A much needed meal for the pack, for sure. And I'm very happy that the whole pack came with us. They're gonna eat this whole thing, I think. Jade will bring this back to the den. Alright, how's everybody doing? Full. Everybody's full. Oh, I was looking up here for Malachite's stuff. It's so sad. Alright, everybody done? Yeah, it's a good thing we took down a cow because look at how much is left. Alright, guys. Let's head back home. Jade just wants to get back home with the pups. She knows that territory definitely needs to be handled, but it's pretty much the last thing on her mind at the moment. Jade could hear Cottonwood Creek howling nearby, so she just wanted to make sure to let them know that they are here. And there's a bunch of them, so they probably shouldn't come over here. There's something over here. What's the glow stick? Somebody took the glow stick. Where? Alright, guys, over here. Come on. Everybody's feeding the pups up there. Alright. Guess we're hanging out over here for a minute. We'll take the glow stick closer to the den. She knows how much the pups all love the glow stick. She's very curious who decided to stash it over there. Esme and Steele off over there. Jolene hanging out with Lavender. Which I guess I think it was Jolene and Lavender in the den earlier, wasn't it? Seems like it. We have Kai hanging out with Spore. Cottonwood Creek still howling away. Oh, Jade, that was so graceful. Definitely nice to see Jade doing a bit better. What are we doing over here, guys? You guys keeping watch? Just remember, if you see anything, run straight for the den, okay? Don't try to go protecting things on your own. Guys just copying Mom. Yeah, I think we should definitely get some sleep. Everybody's pretty tired. Oh no. It's our first sick pup, Maeve. Jolene. Oh. Looked like Amazonite was getting ready to grab him too. Oh, Spore's got the glow stick. Guys, go get some food. I think Jade would be sniffing the pups over and able to instantly tell that Maeve is not feeling well. She's had many sick pups over her many litters with Malachite. This will be the first one. She's going to be trying to heal without her mate by her side. You know, in the past, she could always count on Malachite to go out and tend to territory while she stayed with the sick pups, and you know, she doesn't know if she can rely on all of her older pups to do the same. You know, they're more than willing to go out hunting, but territory is a bit of a chore, so see, I think Jolene kind of ran off. Where did she go? There she is. Steal with the glow stick. He seems to really like the glow stick too. It was probably him that stashed it away over there. So we do a little bit of pup cam. Okay. Oh. Goodness. If I could get my buttons right. See if we can't get the stick more in his mouth. What a cutie. And we have little sick Maeve over here, the poor girl. And Jolene over here hanging out by Spore. Spore looks like he's keeping watch, but he also looks kind of sleepy, like he might be off on his own head. Let's see, how big are the pups now? 13, 12, and 12. They're getting really close to being able to move to the rendezvous site. Fleas are irritating at 60%. So, you know, with Maeve being so sick, Jade will probably just spend the rest of the time at this den and move the pups when they are old enough to go to the rendezvous site. Just get the most out of this den while she still can. The rest of the pack is still doing pretty good on food and everything, so that's good. Definitely losing territory to the east. Not really losing it, but it's definitely weak. But Jade is just going to lay here with little Maeve and try to get her to feel better until we get the cooldown. So, you know, there's not a whole lot going on at the moment. Besides, who's this? Jolene doing little circles. So, yeah, I'll probably just bring you guys back if anything interesting happens or when we aren't able to do something else. Well done. Is this Kai? He always seems to be by the flowers. But oh, I missed it. Darn it. Esme was like showing Jolene the glow stick, and it was really cute. Jolene, where are you going off to? Just sitting over here all by yourself, watching Kai, perhaps? Kai loves his sticks. Sticks and flowers. Aww. Oh. There's a cougar. We need name tags. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness for the pack. I think Jade was kind of back in her own head there for a minute and didn't know where any of the pups were or which way to run. She just remembered that cougar being over there last time. That's kind of where she was headed. All the pups in the den now, yeah. Guys, come back out. Oh, little Maeve. Yeah, I really do. I think Lavender and Jolene have a really good relationship going on. Let's see, Maeve, do you need more food? There you go. None of the pups seem very interested in food, but the adults are certainly happy to clean it up. Aww. Her little eyes are closed. She just doesn't look like she's feeling good at all. Aww. This is Kai, I think? No, this is Jolene. Okay, so Kai is the one curled up in the middle there. Jolene has, like, cute white underneath her chin. Aww. We have Esme and Kayla back there, kind of hanging out. Basil and Amazonite just kind of sitting. Looks like we got some further out there as well. Alright guys, well I think we're going to end on this note. I am out of time for today, so I know I said I was gonna like probably cut you guys out and bring you guys back when something interesting happened, but then the pups were being cute in pup cam, so I might just leave it in. We'll see what I end up doing. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging with us. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you're new. If you're already subscribed, thank you again so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. You know, give this video a like to wish little Maeve the best, and hopefully she can heal from her sickness. It's like we're just now getting the cool down, so we'll probably take a nap soon. Steel was over there growling at somebody. I don't know who he was growling at, but we'll pick up from here next time. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye-bye!